it's difficult sometimes to hear and to listen. It's good for us to say what we're feeling and how we're feeling because we all feel it, right? And honestly, this week we only had one instance when there were, they know what I'm talking about. But this is a good learning point that I taught them at the end. So I left them alone to get some work done, went to my office, and I was gone maybe 30, 40 minutes. And I could hear things weren't quite getting done. So I was waiting, my whole point was waiting just to see how long it was going to take for them to, number one, ask for help. Which sometimes they don't think they need us, but they do. So I get a couple of campers walking to my office, Mr. Lopez, we need your help. Okay? I'm like, well, what's happening? And of course, meanwhile, we're hearing everything that's happening. We're just not agreeing with what needs to be done here. People are feeling this, and other people are feeling this. I said, okay, everybody back in the room. I'm coming in there. So I walked into the room, and we had an open conversation about what was happening, what people were feeling, and we found out that honestly, they were all saying the same thing, but different ways. And they actually were all saying the same thing, but people were feeling certain things and different. I said, okay, wait. You're all saying the exact same thing that you want, but you're not hearing each other. Then they kind of looked and was like, yeah, okay, I misunderstood you, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you, I'm sorry. That was the end of that. I said, are we done? Are we finished? Have we solved this problem? They said, yes, they finished the entire piece. This week, other than all the other camp cabarets, I think this group is probably the most vocally strong group that I've ever had in the history of running. Could you tell? And not only that, they were able to experience type of music that they don't do. So for the song of I Know Where I Am, well, those of you that know me know my background is gospel music. So teaching them that black choir gospel sound, you would never know they look like this, would you? They loved it though, but they pulled it off, and I said, you gotta do the emotion and get it, and they actually pulled that off. So this week was learning for them, and also something that I learned is that they really can do it when pushed and guided. I said, I am going to be the captain, I'm going to lead the ship with you guys, I'm going to do all the pedaling and all the work. And what you just saw was 80% them and 20% me. Very proud. All right, so before we go, we'd like to do something really fun, and I'm going to let you guys go. But let me introduce everyone that kind of helped out here today. So obviously, my name is Victor Lopez. I'm the founder and director of the school, and also the director of Camp Cabaret. But also, we have Mr. Fowler in the back, who's our sound and lights. Acknowledge my daughter, who is the lead choreographer and choreographed most of the she's getting older. Some of you that have been around years know, but she was 2 or 3 running around the office when I was trying to build this company, and now she's actually choreographing and working with the company, so for me that's a huge deal. So thank you. Also, what we want to do is we want to give out some fun awards. So basically what we do is we've just picked up a little bit of their personalities this week and some fun things that we've shared and experienced together. So now, what I asked them to do for homework, and I don't think they like to hear that word over the summer, because I got half of them that completed the assignment that I gave. Is that correct, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. And I got them really hard too. I was like, okay.
The next day.
Yes, well you did. It was late, minus 10 points. So, you know, I said, listen, I want you guys, here's my email address. This is the assignment I want everybody to email. We had about 5 or 6 of them that emailed me that night. I said, okay, those are my type A students. Then we had some people, oh, Mr. Lopez, I got it this morning. Those were my late birds. And so some of them was like, Everybody else did it, so I don't have to do it. So we did get them, and what I asked them to do, I said, this year what I want you to do, I said, I want you to take each cast member, and I want you to say something funny about them or something that can describe them throughout the week. So we did take a look at them. We didn't choose all of them. So if you hear yours mentioned, that means we chose yours, but then we decided to come up with our own as well. All right, so we're going to start with Mr. Bob.
Oh, good. Great. I love that. So, the first award recipient for Camp Cabaret is somebody who is always hilarious, and has a great sense of humor, and is someone who I always appreciate their comedy, and who occasionally, very rarely, but on the rare occasion, does laugh at my own jokes, which I also appreciate. But I love her sense of humor. I think it's great. And so we wanted to give the Future Comedy Central Special Award to Maddie Bobcat.
All right, so this award goes to, oh, and the other thing I need to mention is that the very first day of camp, we choose officers. And so I wanted them to feel like this was running a business. We were in business together this week. All right, so I was the CEO and I was officiating everything. So I said, okay, I need a secretary. So it was like, oh, I can do it. And then we got a camera that's been here for a couple of years. Said, no, I know how to do this. I'm going to be the secretary. And everyone just let her do it. And she did a great job. As I was talking, I was like, secretary, are you taking notes? She's like, yep, she's on her phone taking her notes. So the Spectacular Secretary Award goes to who?
All right, this next award recipient for Camp Cabaret is somebody who was always cheering everybody on and being such a support system throughout the week, as well as being a talented performer themselves. And so the biggest cheerleader award goes to Vivian Hillman.
That actually had been interning with us this summer, coming and learning the ropes of the company, how things work. She's going to be a senior and also has a beautiful soprano voice. I wish I could get my hands on in lessons. And when she opens her mouth, it just comes out. So this goes to Ashley Walker. Soprano's secret weapon.
Award recipient for Camp Cabaret is a camper who just has such a great voice and a great warm personality, and somebody who you just want to be friends with straight away, and destroys any type of opera that Mr. Lopez wants to throw in her way. The Fantress of the Opera Award goes to Vivian.
On point, ready to go. I mean, I'm talking performance-wise, face-wise, choreography-wise, ready, is always wanting to get to work. And so I'm going to give this award to, the award is called the Ready Steady Award, and it goes to Julia Marshall.
The next award recipient for Camp Cabaret.
Can you imagine working with us?
Goes to a camper who is always somebody who is about galvanizing the team, making sure everybody is focused, doing what they're supposed to do, and is a great leader and a team player. The Team Player Award goes to Caitlin Quigley.
Okay, this next award goes to someone that happens to be the youngest in the camp. And I have to tell you just a brief funny story, is when we sent out the email, she realized she was coming to Camp Cabaret, she was nervous as anything. And she came and told me, Mr. Lopez, I'm nervous. I am really nervous. I said, honey, everything's going to be fine, it'll be okay. I talked to her mom, mom said the same thing, Mr. Lopez, she is really nervous. Came back the next day, you would never know this child was nervous at all. So the Sweet Treat Award goes to Olivia.
so talented and a leader amongst the group, and somebody who we have seen grown and look forward to her continued growth. Somebody who is quite the dancer.
Oh, not me.
And the best friend of our good friend Bernard, the future Broadway Choreographer Award goes to Marissa.
Goes to someone that has a powerful voice. It happens to be a vocal student of mine. When she came into my studio and started to study with me, I was like, wow, she is in a small package, but when that mouth opens, I'm telling you, she blows us away. So, the award I'm giving out is called the Petite but Powerhouse goes to Anna Cox.
Really stood out in this group, not just for their talent, for their ability to get to be just willing to be friends with anybody and talk with anybody, and somebody who also happened to be probably lucky to be perhaps the only boy in the cast. The one-man band award.
Is going to go to someone that has been in Cabaret.
I'm the last one.
Oh, sorry.
Unless you want me to go. If you want me to go and then you go. Okay. And the next award recipient for Camp Cabaret goes to a camper who is a leader amongst the group again, and who loves to lead others. Is very passionate, wants everyone to do well, and reminds us a lot of another leader,
Boy.
the future Mr. Lopez Award. Goes to Kaylee Gibbs.
Last award, I promise. Alright, so this last award goes to someone, let me recap, that has been at Camp Cabaret since 2012. Yes, and I just couldn't get rid of her. She just wants to stick around forever. She also was my vocal student for 6 years. Her and her brother moved to Italy, came back, and she decided she wanted to do one more year. She's 18, and we were able to find a loophole in our rules to say, you have to be 18 years old, but you're supposed to be a high schooler. But she is in her freshman year in college and was back in the States. I'm like, I make these choices. Okay? This girl has stuck with Lopez for years. I love her like she's one of my own kids.
Yes,
like I do all of them that walk through my doors and have been with you for years and years. And the kids will tell you, even throughout the summer, we had alumni popping by for the summer just to say hello. And for me, that means the world to me. So I decided to give her the Legend Award because she has been here so long. And I'm going to miss her so much. This is what we call Lopez love, okay. All right. So with that, okay, two things. That includes Camp Cabaret, but guess what? It also includes our entire summer.
Yeah.
Successful summer. So thank you guys so much for a great summer. We get a little break here, and then we have to gear right back up for fall season. But thank you guys for bringing them. I hope I see those of you that are not aged out to come back again next summer. I have an idea what the theme is going to be. So we'll figure out all that in detail a little bit later. But thank you guys. It's been a great week. Thank you, parents, for loaning them to me for a week. And if we could, when we're striking, if we could just get help stacking the chairs and just putting them against the wall, that'll be great. And with that, thank you guys so much. Have a great summer.